So sorry about the video cutting out. Let's try this again, shall we? I'm going to measure this thing again. This beautiful bright stripe yarn that is going to be in the giveaway. The width on it was 13, let's see, without stretching it. I'm getting a measurement of 12.5 inches by 31 centimeters. And this is after the scarf has been laying here relaxing, because it took me about 20 minutes to realize at the end of my video got cut off, so I'm very sorry. The length of this, I doubled this up, so I'm going to add the number in half, add the number by 2, trying to get an accurate measurement here. I'd say 54 inches, maybe about 55 inches. (132 centimeters approximately). So that's pretty decent. 12 by 52 inches. I think that's a really good length and width for a scarf because it's wide enough to cover your neck and ears. And it's long enough you can wrap around yourself at least one time. And you can have a piece over your chest underneath your coat or jacket to keep you warm. And you pretty much have a built-in cowl with this scarf. And then of course, you know, add your hat and your gloves or whatever, but I love to make my scarves wider because they feel more cozy to me. And I love how this turned out. So any striped yarn that I have, I think I'm going to be going to a C2C project just like this. This is so gorgeous. I cannot wait to do a giveaway on this. Again, this will be a surprise giveaway, and I'm not going to announce when that will be. I will show you guys on the YouTube random comment picker when I do the surprise drawing. And the YouTube random comment picker is pretty much the fairest way to randomly pick a winner. Everyone will have one chance. Please don't reply to anyone's comment because that entry is void. The random comment picker picks out pretty much all the individual comments. It doesn't pick through replies to comments. So make sure you're leaving your own individual comment, and you can tell me anything you want. Tell me something about you. Tell me about your day. Tell me what you like to crochet. Tell me about someone that makes you happy in your life. Tell me about your child. You tell me anything you want to. That will pretty much be your entry into the giveaway. Now, this video will be posted within the next week or two. I've got some vacation time coming up, so I will have some time off to do this. And my payday's on the 23rd. That's when I'm trying to get my phone service transferred over to my new phone, so that way hopefully I will be able to do longer videos, longer than 33 minutes, without them getting cut off at the end. And yada yada yada. I loathe technology so much. So I do apologize to people who like really fun, fancy videos with different pictures coming through and music and stuff. And I'm all about that too. I really enjoy watching videos like that. So there will be some editing here in the future. I don't know when. There won't be a lot of editing, but there will be enough to where it'll be a little bit more upbeat and a little bit more interesting and a little bit more eye-catching, because I do love rainbowed colors. And I love cute little music tunes, you know. There's so many podcasters here on YouTube that I love to watch, and I just love their intro music. So anyways, I hope to pick something quirky and maybe kind of rockish a little bit, but like, yeah, Sarah's on. Let's see what she's working on. So that'll be really fun once I'm able to tolerate getting that set up. In the meantime, I still have some purging to do. Obviously, unfortunately, I got some purging to do. But there is something here I wanted to show you guys. Since I'm here doing another video, finishing this last video, I wanted to show you my storage solution for my yarn scraps. And I have another bin that's separated. Let me go grab that real quick. Excuse me while I get up. Okay. This is a barrel of cheesy balls. I call them cheesy poofs. My colleagues at work call me, oh, what's his name? I don't watch the show anymore. South Park. Cartman? The Cartman, the guy who's all about the cheesy poofs. F yeah, I want some cheesy poofs. Cheesy poofs. Get in my mouth. I love cheesy poofs. Oh my gosh. And then I thought this is a big container. I've used a few of these for trash cans. Once they're filled up, just throw them out in the garbage. It's a good way to utilize the space. You can put kids' toys in here, Legos, toy cars, cat toys, dog treats. Save these, put your dog treats in, man. I mean, these containers are so good for all kinds of things. And of course, I've got yarn in mine. Beautiful display of marled yarn. This was from Ice Yarns. I did not get my hands on any of the Harmony yarn. It came out real hot in between pay periods for me, and I could not afford to buy any Harmony at the time, so they sold out like hotcakes, and all they have left is the Harmony wool yarn, which is not as popular because it's wool. So I bought the mixed lots that they had left over of the Harmony yarn. So I got multiple different colors, but not very much, and maybe only 1 or 2 balls of the color that I like the best, which is that one there. And I have at least 12 balls of yarn in here. This is a 28 ounce tub, 1 pound, 12 ounces. Very, very soft, basic acrylic yarn I've got in here. I've got at least a dozen balls in here, probably 16. I just kind of smushed them in here. And I only have one of these balls worked up into a granny square right now. I was going to make a blanket, like a big queen size blanket out of this, which I'm sure I could do. And then I have 7 more of these that I taped it together. So it kind of looks like a flower, but a really, really big flower. And my plan to do with this was to crochet like a basket for it to sit in, and to crochet a round mandala top, and then get some foam padding and make it into a footstool. I have yet to finish it, so you're pretty much seeing the skeleton here of my 7 cheesy poof containers. It's got duct tape all around it. It's got dust all over the tops, because I still have yet to crochet a basket and mandala for it. But 7 cheesy poof containers, and I get the whole thing in a frame barely. Okay, so I have like all my scraps here in the middle. Like seriously, all my ends that I've weaved in, pieces of yarn that I needed to cut apart due to a knot, any scraps at all, maybe from cutting fringe or pom-poms, all of those scraps are in here. I keep a really large coffee cup on my table with my scissors, any yarn hooks I'm using, stuff like that. Maybe a medicine vape if you've got one of those, which I don't really smoke anymore. But I keep all that stuff like there in there. My pom-pom maker, my knitting bee tool is in there. And then so any scraps I have, I put right in that coffee cup. And when it gets full enough, I put them in here. And then this is specialty yarn, velvet scraps. This is left over from a latte cake, Karen cake. That's what I had left. I used 1 ball of 1 cake of yarn for that scarf, and that's just what I had left over. I've got some eyelash yarn. Got 1 ball of cashmere. I ordered this on eBay a few years ago, and it's only, yeah, this is cashmere yarn. 100% cashmere. And this cost me like $5 or $6, and I think it's maybe under 300 yards, and I have no idea what to do with it. It's 100% cashmere, and I just have 1 of these in a gorgeous colorway. And this is wool yarn. This is 100% wool, I believe. Maybe. No, I'm sorry. This is 60% cashmere, 40% wool. And I have a few more of these up on my bookshelf. I didn't actually know the cashmere was so high. I seriously had no idea when I ordered this at the time that there was any cashmere in here. That changes my perspective for that yarn. And I've got some homespun yarn leftovers. Just any kind of specialty yarns that I have left over, they go in there. This one, I've got more scrap yarn in. These are all my sparkly yarns. There's white sparkle, black sparkle, purple sparkle, gray sparkle. Leftovers from making bedroom curtains. I made granny squares with this. I used the light gray and the dark gray sparkle. What are you doing, Raven? What's you doing? More scraps. These are multicolored scraps. Heathered yarns, marl yarns, multicolored yarns, striping yarns, anything multicolored without glitter. And then I've got more scraps in here. These are solids, just basic solids that are acrylic. Any brand. It's mostly Red Heart and Lion brand in there. And then I have two of them with cotton in them. Here's all my multicolored cottons. The ones that I mainly want to keep for myself or use for scraps. And then here are some solid yarns and some yarns I'm using for gifts. So that's pretty much what I have in my 7 tubs. And it is huge and it is kind of heavy. It is really, really heavy. But I love it. And it sits on the floor. Ooh, let me measure it real quick. It's really heavy filled with yarn. I would say this is probably maybe at least 30 pounds filled with yarn. So if you cannot lift anything heavy, please lift these up separately before taping them together. Or if you do tape them together, make sure they're empty if you plan on lifting it yourself. Otherwise, have somebody help you lift this, honey, okay? Don't strain yourself with your yarn. Have fun with your yarn, yeah, but don't strain yourself. So this is 23 inches across. 23 inches across. That's big enough for, it's bigger than a small little round table. So that would be a perfect footstool for 2 people to use in front of the couch on a fantastic movie night. So that's my plan for this. I have to get padding. I thought about using the stuffing from old pillowcases, but then I would have to restitch something round for that stuffing to fit into. And my sewing machine needs to be cleaned out right now. So in the meantime, I'm just going to crochet the stuff I need for it probably next year, because I need to get going on my Christmas gifts, because I only have a few Christmas gifts made and I need to make a whole bunch more. And there's other projects I want to get done, and I still need to make another holiday shawl for myself to wear to family gatherings and yada yada yada. So I'm gonna let you guys go now. Thank you so much for watching. If you did not see the part 1 on this, go back and watch that. That's my very last video. This is the part 2 of this surprise giveaway scarf and showing you what's in my yarn storage caddy. So anyways, thank you guys so much for being here, joining my channel. You guys have, when you subscribe, you become my friend. You are not subscribers. Let me correct that one more time. You are not a subscriber. You are my yarny friend. And you can spell yarny however you like. I'm probably going to be goofy and spell it with a Y. But anyways, you guys are here because you love yarn. And you're here because you're quirky like I am, I hope. And you're here because you like Halloween too. I love Halloween. It's one of my favorite holidays. I'm already celebrating it with some of my other yarny friends because they're celebrating too. And Edgar Allan Poe is also my favorite poet. And for those of you who do not know, the Baltimore Ravens NFL team is the only NFL team that is named after a literary reference, that being Edgar Allan Poe's poem, Quoth the Raven, Nevermore. Of course, it's like most everybody's all-time favorite poem by him. But there is a museum in Baltimore, Maryland. I tried to go to a few years ago. It didn't work out because something happened. But anyways, if you haven't been there, go check it out. I highly recommend it. I, too, am going to go sometime because Edgar Allan Poe is like my favorite poet. I did a lot of research on him in high school. So, and then Beetlejuice, Hocus Pocus. The scary movies are cool as long as it's not too gory and it can make me laugh. Those are the kind of scary movies I like. Paranormal stuff is cool too. I've been watching like a lot of paranormal stuff, you know, if you guys are into that kind of thing. Don't meddle in it, don't play with it, you know, and you have respect for it. I just watch for the entertainment and I go back to my own crochet world and I do my own thing. I leave them alone, they leave me alone, everybody's happy. So I'm all about just having fun, doing my own thing, not bothering anybody, but having fun and being goofy at the same time, right? Right? So anyways, thank you again for being here and listening to me ramble, and I hope you guys are having a great crochet day. I hope you guys had an awesome weekend, and I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I will see you guys back another day. Love you all. Bye-bye.